In 2012, there were 842 million people suffering from malnourishment. Reducing this number requires significant increase in yield production. Developed countries are producing almost twice as much yield per hectare than developing countries. How can we shrink this gap? Fertilization alone can increase the yield by up to 50%. But it's complicated. Fertilization requires knowledge, external resources, and money. Imagine if we could break these barriers by leveraging a piece of technology that even the simplest farmer holds: a mobile device. Introducing Fertilyzer. Fertilyzer is a mobile app that uses IBM Watson technology to improve fertilization planning and yield increase. Using environmental information such as weather, location, and soil type, our algorithm produces a variety of personalized fertilization plans. But how would one choose the right plan? With the power of Watson's trade-off analytics, the decision gets easier. Fertilyzer compares fertilization plans along the dimensions that matter the most. What is the expected revenue? How much yield would be produced? What is the risk involved in carrying out this plan? How much does it cost? Now the farmer can choose the plan that best fits his needs. From here on, Fertilyzer will serve as the farmer's smart assistant. It will monitor and adapt the fertilization plan, read news and social media, and alert when it finds important insight. By collecting yield performance information from farmers around the globe, Fertilyzer gets even smarter and learns to recommend the best fertilization plan for every farmer and every crop. If all the farmers were to use Fertilyzer, we could grow over 900 million tons more rice, maize, and potatoes every year. Fertilyzer. Grow more.
Let's log into the system. These are the onboarding screens where the farmer provides information about his field. I'm gonna go ahead and select a location in India. And we can leave this page at its default values. Now, when I tap Generate Plans, all of the information is sent to our plan generation model and then to trade-off analytics for filtering. In this trade-off chart, I can see my different options for fertilization plans along different axes. Tapping on each plan, we can see what is the expected yield, cost, profit, revenue, risk, and more. Can also filter out some of the plans. This is the plan details screen. This is where I can see the exact recipe of fertilizers and application timings for that specific plan. So let's go ahead and select this plan. And finally, the dashboard, which will be my home screen from now on. Can always see the predicted performance for this season, see the current fertilization step, compare myself to other users around, in this case, Uttar Pradesh in India. See some social media items that are related to agriculture and are location relevant, get the weather forecast, and also read or listen to some news items that are both related to agriculture and relevant to my location.
Playing headlines. 18th March 2015, Jabalpur Farmers Field Day Kum Sangasti was organized on 18.03.
After the season has ended and I have my results, I can report them back to the system, and Fertilyzer will later use this data to learn and make even better predictions. Here is the part of the Fertilyzer backend that's responsible for news mining. So it monitors various news sources, extracts sentiment, locations, and keywords using Alchemy API, and potentially turns some of them into alerts that are then pushed to the mobile device. So to showcase the system's capabilities, we've created a blog that is constantly monitored by the service. So here's a news item we've located in some website talking about a potato price crash. We can see that a location named Punjab is mentioned in the article. I'm going to go ahead and copy all of the contents to our blog, which is monitored by the news service. Let's create a new blog post. Name it Potato Prices Crash. paste all the content. And let's hit publish. We can see the new service have found the item and started querying Alchemy API regarding the taxonomy, location, and keyword sentiment. Notice how even though the only location mentioned is Punjab, we were able to associate it with India using Google Maps API and send the push notification to the right user. Going back to the Fertilyzer dashboard, we can see the alert has been added. The admin panel allows us to view the news and social items the system has acquired, but also to kickstart the training process of our plan generation model so it can make even better predictions. To train the model, the server fetches all of the user feedbacks and builds a linear regression model to better fit the data. Here you can see how the coefficients have changed after the training.